Classic step cut on straight hair for women. Step cutting is a kind of haircut where the hair takes the form of cascading steps. It is a good styling option for women with straight hair. In this class, we will learn how to perform the classic step cut on straight hair. Objectives: at the end of this class, you will be able to identify the tools required to perform a classic step cut on straight hair for women. Perform a classic step cut on straight hair for women. Now let's familiarize with the tools that you will need to perform a classic step cut on straight hair. The tools are water sprayer, cutting comb, classic cutting scissors, grooming comb, row brush for styling, clip. The only material that you will need for this cut is a neck covering cloth. Now let's see how to perform a classic step cut on straight hair. At the outset, make sure the workstation is set up with the hairstyling equipment. Then adjust the client's chair to suit your cutting requirements. Wrap the gown across the client's neck, covering her clothes to protect them. The first step is to make sure the hair is wet. First of all, comb the hair and remove all the knots. Now comb the hair back and push it from back to front. This will reveal the natural partition of the hair, side partition or center partition. If the hair is long, then it is better for the customer to stand while cutting unless you have an adjustable chair. From the natural partition, find the highest point on top of the head. From the highest point on the head, make a partition down to the back of the left ear and put the hair forward in front of the left ear. Repeat this on the other side of the head on the right ear also. Now on the back of the head, again, partition it into two, starting from the highest point on the head till the nape of the neck. Then leaving a bit of hair below, pick up the left section of hair and clip it up. Repeat this one on the right section also. The lines when you partition should be straight and not crooked. Now you have a medium thickness of hair flowing down the nape of the neck. This is the hair that you are going to cut first. Always have the head facing straight and in the center. It should not be tilting to any of the sides. Before cutting, tilt the head a little forward if it is short hair, but make sure it is in the center. For long hair, you need not tilt the head forward. Now divide this hair into two and comb it. On the left section, using a comb, bring it to the point where you intend to cut and then cut it using a pair of scissors, starting from the right end of this section and going to the left. Make sure while cutting the hair is taut. That is, hold it straight and tight, not too tight and not too loose. While cutting, cut it in a straight line. If the customer wants to keep her hair long, then just trim the ends of the hair. A tip to remember: while combing, make sure the comb touches the scalp of the head in a soft way and not in a hard way. Keep the teeth of the comb on the scalp of the head in a little slanting rather than straight. Repeat the same on the right side. But here start cutting on the left side of the right section and move towards the right. Now remove some hair from the clipped hair on the left section and with the help of a comb and scissor, cut it as per the previous cutting point. Repeat this one on the right section too. Continue this until you reach the highest point of the head. Now we move to the front side of the hair. If the parting of the hair is in the middle, then you may start on any side of your choice. But if the parting is to one side of the hair, then you need to start on the shorter side. Now take a small portion of lower hair on the left front side and clip the rest of the hair on top. Take a few strands of hair from the back of the ear, which will serve as reference for measurements for the very first cut. Repeat the same process on the right side as well. Now on the left side, cut the bottom of the hair with the help of a scissor and a comb. While cutting, move from back to front because our cut line is on the back as we have already cut the back hair. Make sure while cutting you do not hold the hair too tight but instead loose. While cutting, cut it in such a way that it is straight when you check it from back to front. Unclip a little bit of hair while the rest of the hair is clipped up and cut it at the already cut point. Then repeat the process till you reach the center or side partition. Repeat it on the right side as well. Then just above the forehead on the left side of the head, take a thick layer of hair horizontally if the hair is fine and let it fall on the side of the face. Now from the longest point of the back hair, start cutting till you reach to a point which is 2 inches below the chin. This end point may vary from person to person. The cut line will be curved and not a straight line. A tip to remember, if the hair is thick, we would do this step in sections of hair, but if the hair is fine, then this step can be performed on all the front hair at one go. Repeat these steps on the right side as well. Now again, go to left front side of the hair. Take more hair from the back of the head and bring it to the side and cut it along the already trimmed curved cut line. Just keep changing the angle of the hair on the head and always cut along the already trimmed cut line. Keep changing the angle of the hair on the head and bring more hair forward and cut off the excess hair that is beyond the cut line. This cut is meant for straight hair and not curly hair, but little bit of a wave is fine. Repeat the above step on the right side as well. Finally, check the hair by bringing in front and trim where required. Now blow dry the hair with a dryer and stylize the step cut. We are finished with the cutting of the step cut. Notice that the first smallest step is equal, but if the customer decides to change her natural parting, then one side of the step will be longer. You have now learned how to perform the classic step cut on straight hair for women.